Okay, hello family, Islam. This particular video is about the power of chanting and what is Zikr. So, we're going to start off first with Zikr is the name of devotional acts in which short phrases or prayers are repeatedly recited silently within the mind or aloud. It's counted on a set of prayer beads called tashbih, comparable to the rosary of Catholic tradition or japa in the Hindu Vedic traditions. The most basic principle in devotional service is that one should always chant the holy names of God. That's most important. Bismillah, Ir-Rahman, Ir-Rahim. Now this phrase is known to invoke a high in spirit, and it's a beautiful poetic phrase which offers both deep insight and brilliant inspiration. It's often been said that the phrase Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim contains the true essence of the entire Quran, as well as the true essence of all religions. It's not just for Muslims and Sufis. Now, Muslims often say that this phrase when embarking on any significant endeavor, and the phrase is considered by some to be a major pillar in mysticism. Now, this expression is so magnificent and so concise that all but one chapter of the Quran begins with the words Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The translation is, in the name of God, most gracious, most compassionate. Now, you can chant the holy names of the Lord anywhere and at any time, but it's best to regulate a specific time of the day to regularly chant and to do zikr. Early morning hours are the best. The chanting can be done in two ways: singing in a group, if possible, called kirtan, and individually, called japa, which means to speak softly. You should concentrate hearing this mantra as you chant it. As you are doing zikr clearly and distinctively in a prayerful mood to Allah, you should give your full attention to hearing the zikr mantra. When your mind wanders and your concentration is broke, you bring it back to attention by using these tashbih beads, known also as japa beads. Zikr chanting is a prayer to Allah, the Most High, which means in the name of God, the most gracious, most merciful. Most gracious, O energy of the Lord, please engage me in your service, is what you're saying when you speak this phrase. The more carefully and sincerely you chant these names and the attributes of God, the more you will make spiritual progress. It should be understood that the names of God and God Himself and the attributes are both identical. This means that when chanting the holy names and attributes of Allah and Elohim, we are personally associating with the Lord. We are becoming purified by associating with God. Therefore, we must always chant with great energy. The scriptures in the Vedas state Allah is personally dancing on your tongue when you chant His holy name. It is best to chant on japa, tashbih beads, in order that you can count the number of times you chant the mantra daily, as well as to help you fix your attention. That's why you have these tashbih beads. Each strand of japa beads is made of 108 beads, plus one large bead, the head Allah bead. By the beginning of the bead next to the head bead and chanting a full round 108 beads until you reach the head bead again. Each time you chant the Bismillah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim on each bead, you do that 108 times. The most initiate devotees and Muslims living in the temple chant a minimum of 7 rounds daily, which takes about an hour a day. Even if you can only chant 1 round daily, the principle is that you must complete the round every day without fail. When you feel you can chant more, then increase the number of rounds a day. You must maintain a set minimum each day. Always remember the tashbih beads are sacred and therefore should not be put on the ground or left in an unclean place. To keep your beads clean, it is recommended that you keep them in a special bead bag, as devotees do. Aside from chanting the Zikr, you can also engage in kirtan, singing the Lord's holy name. This is performed congregationally, but also can be performed individually. This here is similar to how David in Psalms was saying, sing the names of the Most High, chant them with your instruments and praise His name. There are traditional melodies and instruments used in different temples. Now remember, whatever you chant is not a big deal. It can be Arabic phrase, Hebrew, Kabbalism, even Kemetic chants. When you chant even the Om, it's a form of meditation. And however you feel happy and whatever you feel that you must say to manifest these attributes within self, go ahead and do it. But make sure you put seriousness within this methods and do the methods that I've taught you the right way, and I guarantee you can manifest whatever in your life. You need to, the whole role of this is to conquer the lower self, and the only way to conquer the lower self is that you need some kind of tool, and most tools are the chanting and the meditation. This will keep you focused on the Most High and all of the works that you have to do as far as manifesting whatever you need to manifest. All right, it's about the time for this close. This is one of my first videos. You know, I want to have a few more throughout this YouTube experience. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Peace and love, Islam.